this too. Okay, let's see if that, no. There. You guys see my heart or a heart?
No.
No.
No?
It's just a sport.
What's wrong with this puppy? Yeah. There we go. Let's hope this will work. So I want to show you the blood slides, the ones I use on the test. That way, you know, you don't have to worry about anything. You're just clear what's what. So here we go. Now you should see my heart, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. Okay, you were saying what? Which one? Neutrophils and what? Eosinophils or basophils?
The eosinophils, is it EOS?
So
How do
see
you-
that, yeah, neutrophils are here.
Neutrophils. Okay.
So they are a little darker. That's the so you have these granules, right? You have these three with granules. You have one here, and one here.
Yes.
You have the neutrophils where the granules are sort of like the background. They're similar color. They're not like any different. That's the neutrophils. And then you have one where the granules are a little bit lighter orangey than the background. It's kind of weird, right? When it's like a slide like that, right? And it's a staining question, you know. So, but that's the differential. The in the eosinophils are the granules are more brighter and more reddish than in the neutrophils.
Oh, okay.
And then the basophil, that's pretty clear, right? It's just black. It's blue at
Yes.
the basophil background. That's pretty clear. Yeah, and I use this slide for the test. And so you see, oops, when you see it like that comparatively, you can probably comparatively make out which one is which.
Yeah, that one's a lot clearer than the one where I printed. Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's good. I'm using those for the test. And so hopefully that will be clear enough.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Absolutely. All right. Any other questions to the material that we've covered? I want to give you guys a chance to ask about, you know, the review sheet that we went through because we actually don't have more material to cover tonight. And then I also want to make sure you guys understand the term list. And if you want me to point out any structures on the term list, you let me know. And so just if you have anything come up, interrupt me. Otherwise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and try to show you how the exam works, because that's what's left, right? It's the exam. Let's see, that's not the exam. That's not the exam. Repro. Uh-oh. Don't want to see that. There we go. So I think I pointed it out before. I'm not sure if in this class, but the exam, basically the exam is 65 questions, the final. And you have with everything to finish up everything, you have till next Friday. And then that's when Canvas closes. So the questions in terms of the quiz questions, they will all be closed. Those you cannot have access after next Friday again. The labeling exercises, if you're running a little behind, you can still text me those for a couple days after that till I have to turn in the grade, and I can account for that. Okay, so I just want to make sure about that. And so the test number 3, which will open tonight after we finish, it should be open at 7, but I can open it sooner too. Oh, look, you guys are lucky. You have 240 minutes. So you are all good still. You have a lot of time for that. I'm going to shorten that in the next classes. But you should be fine in terms of the time. And what you have is 65 questions, and you have some questions that are true and false and multiple choice, like the test number 1. So you have some true and false. Sorry, this is a little slow here. but I'm going to keep moving. Some true and false, and then some multiple choice that should come in here. There we go. So multiple choice. And then after a while, after about, I think, 25, 26, it gets into the questions that are more the anatomy questions. And so you have the structure again, you have a video of the structure. And then here, though, you have a multiple choice at this point. You don't have to type it in. So that should be helpful. So you want to have your test term list number 2 out for these, and then, identify which one is the best choice for you to pick. And for the questions that are before the picture questions, the ones up here, you want to have your review sheets open to reflect back of what the answers is for that. And that should get you pretty good, get you pretty far ahead in terms of the material, in terms of the test. And then, the other thing I always advise for tests is to just be slow, don't be too fast, and take some deep breath and not hyperventilate, that kind of stuff, All right. So how are you guys doing with all of that? Hello.
We're good.
So you guys feel like you're ready for the test, and we'll just get going with it?
I feel good about the test, especially because it's open notes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think you guys should be okay. I think I was reflecting, what should we do today? Should we do another review quiz or any? But I'm like, with it being multiple choice, I feel like we're good with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
If we have any questions during the quiz, can we text you?
You can always text me.
Okay.
I go to bed early and then I wake up early, so you get a text at 4:30 in the morning. But if it's past 7 o'clock, I might not respond back, but I always try to be on it with the text as much as I can.
Okay.
And you feel free, absolutely feel free to do that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Even after class, if something comes up, just text me over. This is a joint venture, this whole thing. All right. Good. Well, if that is the case, I don't want to lament too much. I do want to tell you guys I've been very grateful to have you as students this semester. It's been interesting again being online, but I think we've managed pretty well. I hope you learned something doing this semester. Please, what I always like, if you can send me a Rate My Professor review, that would be fantastic. That keeps me in the job. Because students flock to those to figure out which professor is useful, which is, not so useful. But also the other thing is, if you have any, constructive criticism of how to improve the material, how to improve the class, I'm very, very open for that, because I don't see it from you guys' perspective. I try to visualize as much as I can, but I see it from my perspective. And so it's different when you're the student versus the instructor. And so please make sure to help me improve the course by reaching out to me. I'm very open for constructive criticism. That's how I built the class, by asking the students, how can I make it better? By the way, it's always been like that. But with that, I don't have to keep you guys on for too long. We can just kind of close it out. You guys can use that time to study and get on with your classes. And with the
Will you
material.
open the test early if we end
Yeah,
class?
I can open it as soon as we get off. Absolutely. I can do that right now. That's not a problem. So, anybody have anything, or you guys want to be just done with that?
I think that you're a really great professor. I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate your teaching style. And I think that you taking classes to understand what it's like to be a student is really useful, because I feel like all my other teachers are really disconnected, and then the way they teach is not useful. And then when you express that, they're like, that sucks for you, because they don't understand what it's like to be a student anymore. So I appreciate you.
I really appreciate that. And especially with this shift to online, because I don't know about you guys, I think there is a value for this Canvas teaching, the way we've been doing this class. I mean, I don't know if it's in a regular semester, we have to go to school twice a week for 2 hours a piece. would I think this class can be taught online. What do you guys think?
Yeah, definitely can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this worked great online.
And you've really done a good job in handling it. So I feel
Yes.
that too.
So, and you feel like you had enough you learned a bunch, right?
Yeah, I think.
And the health kit, was that giving you some feedback to how that feels to your own body? Do you feel that or not really?
It was
I
useful.
did. That was just awesome.
You know how it relates back to what is useful for us versus just like some theoretical material. That's always the challenge with college, right? It's
Yeah.
like it can be very theoretical, or is it something that's useful for me in my daily life?
Yeah, it's useful. As well, I like the pamphlet too. You know, the little pamphlets. It's good. It's more like a mini manual.
Okay, good. So I'll keep going with it and keep
Yeah, it's
doing that.
necessary. I think everybody should have that.
Because I've applied to keep this class online for the college, and I'm thinking of trying to do some dissection kits that people get so they can dissect a few things at home. That makes it even more hands-on, because I think the material lends itself well to be online, and then people don't have to go to college. And so I want to, if you can reflect that, if you like that, if you can reflect that and rate my professor, because I do believe it opens up the channels more for more people to learn about their bodies than if you all have to sit down and go to college and drive to, I used to have students from Modesto come to Oakland for like an hour and a half lecture. It's like, that's not useful. And so
That's where I'm at. I'm over in Modesto.
Oh, you are? Yeah, see?
So it's
Yes.
helpful for me.
So it's great for you to be able to do it online, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel that way too. So anyway, if you could help, with that promotion of that sort of format by mentioning it in Rate My Professor as like, hey, this really worked, or whatever you want. I don't want to guide you, but that probably helps me then translate it into the college and say, hey, let's keep it online for a while, because it's not a bad place to be with this.
That's how I found you. Oh, Rate My Professor.
Oh, you found? Yeah, see, I know, I'm trying to keep good rates there.
Hey, you're doing a great job.
Well, thank you. So did you guys. You guys did fantastic. I really appreciate you having us as students, and I always learn a lot by talking to all of you when I talk to you. And so please, keep that dialogue open and don't hesitate to reach out to me. All right. So with that, we can basically close it out. Let me do a little quick roll and then we're good, and I'll open the test. I got Nairobi.
Howdy.
I got Jordan. I got Thomas.
Here. Jordan's here.
Lashana.
Hello, I'm here.
Hello. I got Lashana. I got Anna.
Yes.
I got Adam.
Here.
I got Narcy. Edviges.
Here.
Michelle. No, that's somebody else. Michelle's iPad. Oh, bye-bye. Edviges. I got Tenaya.
I'm here. Lubikas.
Here. Tanaya's here.
Okay, I got Heymanot.
Here.
I got Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Jamuna.
Here.
Viviana.
Here.
And then I've missed two of you. I have one with a phone number. What's the 230?
Paola.
Paola. Hi, hello.
Paola. Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
And then did I miss anybody else? Oh, Michelle Avalos. Okay, perfect. Super. Thank you. And so I think we're all good. So I'm going to open the test early. If you have problems, reach out to me. Otherwise, I wish you a wonderful summer. And stay in touch.
You too. Stay
Hi,
safe.
thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you next time.
See you next time on same channel. Tune in here. I'm always on this channel.